What's up and welcome back to another video. I'm 7Beats and today we're going to create a modern amapiano beat in FL Studio. So I hope you enjoy the tutorial. So this beat is inspired by one of the main Afrobeat artists. Let me know which track you think it is. So first I'm going to adjust the BPM to 112, which is typical when it comes to amapiano. One of my favorite stars when it comes to amapiano is Direct Wave. And then I'm using my preset. So this Piano Electric 1. And I'm going to create this beat in C minor. So I'm just going to draw in a C, 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 and a flat C. Then I'm going to drag in the root notes. So I'm going to start with this A, D sharp. Then, for example, use an F sharp and a G sharp, which already gives that emotional feeling. So we're going to expand this melody a little bit more. So starting off with this chord. This one. F, C sharp, and G sharp. And let's add this C. Oh, we're adding in this A and F. We'll have to create something similar like this one. We're adding in this F sharp. We're adding in this A sharp and F sharp. And I'm using this D sharp and G sharp to create an upwards vibe at the end of the chord progression. So I've strumized this melody, so you can press Option S. I use the strumizer and play around the velocity, and the melody isn't beginning at the first bar. So I've used a delay half a bar, and eventually this will work out when we're adding in all the drums. So right now I'm gonna paste it into the arrangement so we get a feeling of how it sounds when adding the shaker loop. So I'm gonna use my amapiano sample pack volume 1, and then I'm just dragging in shaker loop 2 and this one. And let's start off with a kick. This one, deep, simple kick. Use the paint function. So we're gonna add some percussions. So I'm gonna add conga, this one. In amapiano, I'm not following the typical Afrobeat kind of rhythm. Something like this. And then a triplet kind of rhythm. So I've randomized the velocity and it sounds like this. We're gonna add the second layer. So I'm adding this bongo. And for example, add one right here. Eventually we'll add some reverb. But right now I'm just gonna add some more elements. And just let's use one of my new packs, the Afrobeats Producer Kit. I'm gonna pick some natural toms. For example, we're gonna pick a bongo right here. This simple one. And then a djembe, this one. It took me a while to figure this out, but I think this one sounds great. I think I'm gonna remove this one. Then I'm gonna return to my amapiano sample pack and just get one of those typical snares. This one, really present one. For example, create something like this. And right now I'm going to speed up the melody a little bit or make it sound like that. So I'm going to add some cymbal and an open head. This one, give it kind of those housey vibes. And for example, because we're gonna create a rhythm like this, I'm gonna copy the kick pattern and move it half a bar to the right. The background. And maybe add a crash. This one sounds great. Alright, now it's time to add some more layers. So I'm gonna use Purity, which is an awesome plugin when it comes to Amapiano presets. And I already know I'm gonna use a woodwind. So I'm using this one, and I'm just gonna copy open head pattern into this one, and I'm just using an A sharp and shorten the notes. A little bit mixing, adding some swing, 20%. However, now I'm gonna add a random one, morphine. So I'm gonna search for a lead. So we're gonna add in this crazy one, layer it with the Purity synth. So that's also it. And now I'm gonna add a bass line. So I'm just gonna use a simple bass line from Trey Usk, just a simple sine. Copying the root notes, adjusting the volume. And now it's time to add a simple top lead, which keeps it really interesting. I'm gonna use a simple sine. Turn down the volume in advance. Sounds something like this. And then I'm using a D sharp, C again, following the same rhythm, A and G. And I'm adding those small notes in front, one forward step like this. Copying this one. So it sounds like this. Alright, now it's time to add the lock drum. So I'm gonna use the DX10, and I'm selecting one of the presets from my sample pack, lock drum presets, and just drag it onto the plugin. Starting off at this note, turning up the volume to maximum. To D sharp, copy it again to C sharp, and again to G sharp, and add a note, for example, right here. So all the elements together sound like this. And right now I'm going to create an arrangement and guide you through the final project. So this is the final beat, and I'm just gonna play the selected part of the arrangement. So I hope you enjoy it. So added some more reverb to the toms, so create a buzz. I just added this fruity reverb too. Typical FX and Amapiano. Snare coming in on lock drum. Also the synth for morphine. Bass line. all the elements playing. So that's it when it comes to the final result. I hope you enjoyed it, and right now I'm gonna wrap up this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to leave it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Also make sure to subscribe, and I hope to see you in one of my next tutorials.